Let's discuss on how we can customize our profiles in Business Central. Now, as you can see, I'm logged in with an admin account. Now, if I want to customize any of my profiles or create a new profile, I go to Profiles. And as you can see here, I have a wide list of quite a few options of profiles that I can pick and choose. Yes, you can further customize because these are just customized views. You can customize within one of the roles / profiles that are here, the existing ones, or you can create a new one from scratch if you want to, or you can copy one of the profiles as they are and further customize it, as I just mentioned. Or if you have another Business Central environment company, etc., you can import a profile from there. Okay. In the same way that after you've done customization here, you can export it out and then load it in another company. Now let's do a copy profile for this test. So we have accountant here. I would like to copy this accountant and I'll give it my own name and say sample 1. You also give it the display name. I'm just going to call it sample and I'm hitting OK. Now, as you will see within my profile list, now I have a sample 1 that got created with the display name sample. Once I open it up, I can see that this is already enabled because my accountant profile was also enabled. I can disable it, but it has no bearing whether I do my customization with it enabled or disabled. This is it being enabled is just a matter of the user or you being able to select it on the roles list. So if you don't have it enabled, it's not going to show in any of the other lists where you select a role for the users. And I'll show you in shortly what I mean by that. And for that purpose, I'm just going to disable it. Now, let's customize some pages. Yeah, so I'll click on customize pages and this is going to open for me a new page, as you can see here, and it says customizing sample. When you first open, the first time that you're opening one of these pages and start customizing, you will probably see here in the left hand side where I've got customizing sample that says that it's locked, so you'll just need to unlock it. You click on it, then you unlock. Very easy. Now, within this sample of mine, I'm going to start doing some customization. So, for example, a few things that I do not wish to see, I'm just going to hide them. So, for example, budgets, this is not something that I'm interested to see. I don't want to see VAT returns. I don't want to see purchase invoices or sales balance. I actually have it here twice, so I'm just going to hide it. Then within the rest of the page, I've got user tasks. This is not something that I would like the user to see or they're not interested in. Also job queues. Again, I can hide it. So I went and I selected to hide a couple of things. Now, in some other pages, let's go to purchase orders. Within this page, same thing, I can remove whatever I don't want to, but I can also add fields as I would if I was doing personalization. Be aware that when you're doing customization, you might be able to add more fields than if you were to just do personalizing. And I'm just going to give you an example. So within this purchase order list of mine, if I click on plus fields, one example could be the create a dot column, which I am able now to make visible to show on my screen and add the column. But if I was to do personalizing, this wouldn't have been available for me. Now, let's say that I finish with customizing my screen and I've done all the changes that I needed to do. Now, the only thing that I need to do is hit done. And I got a message that say customization completed successfully. Your customization to sample are saved, and you can now close the browser tab. Now I'm going to do exactly as they say, and I'm closing my browser tab. For the time being, I'm leaving this profile sample not switched on the enable section, and now I need to go to user settings, and let's say I might have multiple users or just the one user. I've got this user called Alan, and I would like to set for him under user settings what default profile he's got. He's going to be using. I might change his language region as well and the default company that he's got. So for the time being, I can see that Alan's has the role business manager evaluation set. Let's do the region first, and let's say here, kingdom, language, kingdom, company, main company, let's leave it to Kronos. So under my role, on the three dots, I should be able to click and find my sample. But because I haven't enabled, that profile is not going to be visible in the list as you can see here. So to make it visible, remember to always switch the enable toggle. So let's go to my sample one, the one that I created, and now I'm doing enable. Now there are a couple of other options that you can switch on here, like for example, this disable personalization, which will block users from personalizing further their screen. But I'm not going to do that just now. And within here, within the same page, I got, if you go to related and manage customized pages, I should be able to see a list of the pages where I did my customization. Can you see here that I did some customizations under the page caption accountant, and also with this page ID, and also under the page ID 9307, where I've got my purchase order. I can also do a troubleshoot to see if there are any issues. So if I do troubleshoot and it does a scanning, it finds no problem, and I can see that the health is okay. If there were to be any issues, they would have appeared here. Okay, so I've enabled my profile. Now, if I go back to my user settings, here what I was previously, let me just close 1 second, and I click on the three dots. I should be able, and I am, as you can see, to select my sample now from the list. I hit OK, and I can get out of this page. Now I'm using this administrator. So now let's see with the other user what they can see. Now this is the other user. Obviously I haven't changed the page. I will refresh his view. So this is what you will normally say. You will tell the user, please refresh your browser and try again. Now, because I was already in a page, at this point, it's not really doing whatever I was expecting it to do. But if I was to refresh my page, can you see now that some of the things that I had here and made them, and I've hidden them, vanished. As you can see, they're not there. And if I go to my, was it sales purchase order page? If I don't remember, very easy, you can just go to your, as I mentioned before, you go to manage customized page and you can see that you did the customization and the purchase orders, okay? So going back, I went a bit too much to my purchase orders page. Can you see now, let me just minimize that, the fact box. So you can see that the created that appears within this row as I selected previously and added it to it. So very simple. You can customize any of the roles you prefer, move things around, make them visible, add them to your screen, depending on how you need. Also here in the landing page, as you can see, I don't have that the timesheets and tasks and all of the things that previously were there. Yep. So very easy. This is how you can customize a profile. On the profile, please remember that if you don't toggle that um, switch for user to be able to personalize, they will still be able to personalize their screen and add back or remove whatever fields you've added for them to see. That's it.